Hey, welcome to Daily Meditation. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been such a blast to read your comments and get your emails and hear it's going for a lot of you. So thank you. I'd love it if you could keep those up because they help sustain me. Remember we talked about giving and receiving? It's like, right, they're helping. I got a text from a woman the other day and she said to me, I'm loving your meditations. Thank you. I tried to send them to my kids, but you lead the horse to water, can't get them to drink. Most of you know I've got an 8-year-old son who I adore. He knows I meditate. He knows I teach this, but he'll be ready when he's ready. And I completely accept that. That's just part of the journey, right? Completely part of the journey. So welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different. I got a fantastic feedback from somebody on yesterday's meditation because the last few have been super deep. We're not this body, like they've been deep. And today, before I want to go any deeper, I want to tell y'all, if you think of like a circle or like a pie shape and there's 4 quadrants to it, essentially the work I teach really falls into one of the 4 quadrants. Before I go into what the 4 quadrants are, I want you to understand the work I teach can help people heal physical injuries, illnesses, diseases. Do I believe it's possible? Yes, because I've seen everything from cancer to chronic pain to allergies. You name it, I've seen it shift. It helps people be happy, helps people with relationships. So the 2 main scopes of work I teach is really health and relationships, because they're like the 2 big ones. It also helps people for money. That's something that, is fantastic, but that's something I teach sometimes. But my main 2 scopes are healing the physical body and relationships, because those are our pain points in the human realm. So that's kind of the people that come to study with me or work with me or learn from me, whether they coach one-to-one or groups. Though, as you probably know, I'm moving more into groups. Just there's only a certain number of hours I can coach one-to-one because it's the same work, but deeper in groups. Now, there's 4 main topics. When you talk about teaching, what do I teach? There's 4 main topics. One is energy. And they're all related to energy, but the first one's energy, law of attraction, universal laws, vibration. Okay. Second one is shadow or subpersonalities. Third is intuition. The fourth is A Course in Miracles. So when I lose you a bit, completely normal, I might be diving deep into Course in Miracles. Shadow work will be a little bit harder to teach in this format, but I'll try. Today's out of those 4s, and we've taught ones on intuition. Today's is going back into that first quadrant of law of attraction, vibration. And maybe with as often as I can remember, I'll tell you which quadrant I'm in. So today is about law of attraction, vibration, universal laws, energy. And we did it a few days ago when we talked a bit about the fact that we're energy or vibration. I think we did it. All right, so go ahead and close your eyes. And just settle into your breathing. Taking an inhale and an exhale. Belly rises and belly falls. With your eyes closed, just settle into your body. Breathe in, breathe out. Slow breath in, long breath out. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Just breathe. With every inhale, see if you can make the lungs a little bit more full. With every exhale, see if you can sink your hips and buttocks into your support. Breathing in and breathing out. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. On the next breath, let's work on that pranayama breathing a little bit. Let's exhale together, you and I. And then inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold to the top for the count of 1, 2, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, start at the base of the body. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breathing at the top. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it out. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it right at the crown of the head for the count of 1 and 2, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it for 2. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep a rhythm of breath slow and easy, calm and relaxed, fluid. As your hips settle into the chair, you may notice that your mind may wander a little bit. 100% normal. Being present to it, aware of it, and not pushing it away. Meditation is not the absence of thought, it's the observation. And then gently bringing it back more often into the now. That's all it is. Nothing fancy. Every time you feel your mind wandering, bring it back to your belly button. Every time you notice the chitter chat in your head, bring it back into that counting of breath. And again, increasing your presence and your observer, which we worked on a bit yesterday. And breathe. Now imagine, if you will, that you could observe yourself. So imagine that you can step outside of yourself and see yourself right now. Imagine, if you will, that you could see your own aura. The auric field emanates a couple inches, a couple feet outside of your body. There's an energy here. It can be seen on photography. If you Google it, you'll see it. The auric field is the energy that you're emitting into the universe right now. And just breathe. Now again, imagine that you can see yourself. I'm going to push you a little bit. Imagine that you can see your field. And just keep breathing. This is how it works. If you're sitting in a place of loving, peaceful, joyful, empowered thoughts, then your auric field might be brighter, might be more glowing. You will seem more shiny. And breathe. If you're feeling more depressed or anxious or angry, again, nothing wrong with that. Your auric field will be more collapsed, more darker, more sullen. Just breathe. Now I'm going to push you. Are you open to making that auric field bright? Your mind might think you're making this up. Don't worry. You might think you're imagining this. Don't worry. On your next few breaths, I invite you to bring in the emotion of love or peace into your body. If it takes imagining your puppy dog or a beautiful place in nature, go for it. Just imagine, if you will, your heart expanding, your solar plexus opening, and you feeling this incredible love on the planet right now. And just breathe. If it helps, get a little bit more detailed. Think of that place in nature or that favorite animal that you love, and use your senses to see it. What does it look like? What are the colors? What does it feel like if you could touch it? Is it soft? Is it sharp? Is it dull? What does it smell like? What does it sound like? And just breathe. Notice you might even have a little bit of smile across your face. And maybe if you want, just lift the corners of your lips a little bit as you smile and breathe. Imagining yourself with this animal in this place of nature and just breathing. And as my voice gets quiet for the next few moments, I'm going to encourage you to imagine that there's a volume dial, like one of those old-fashioned round volume dials, and you're turning this feeling up. And as you do so, imagine what happens to your auric field. You might be able to see it, sense it, feel it, or just breathe as you do so. Deeper, slower breaths. Is that auric field pulsating? What do you see? What do you sense? What does it feel like in your body? And keep doing this, using your breath. Deepen the belly breathing. And you turn that volume dial even louder. Keep breathing. Soften your shoulders down. Breathe. As you're doing this, you're being a conscious focuser of what they call creating your reality. A conscious focuser of the vibration you're putting out into the energy field around you. That's what you're doing right now. And that conscious focuser of the energy field is very possible for each of us at each moment. Now, according to universal law, what we put in our energy field is an energy match to what we experience. So if you want to experience more peace, more ease, more love, more freedom, more joy, it starts by directing your thoughts, feeling that in your body, and putting it out into the auric field. Now, for the next part of the meditation, I want you to imagine yourself moving through your day. I would love you to imagine waking up in the morning, brushing your teeth, sitting for meditation, eating your breakfast. What would it take for you to spend more time in this energy field on purpose? What could be possible in your life if you did this? Now, as my voice gets quiet, I'm going to encourage you to do this, watching that auric field, feeling that heart open, and just playing. That's all we're doing is playing. And just keep breathing. If you ever feel lost, go back to your breathing. There you go. Now, what does that auric field look like? What does it feel like in your body? And the more you move through your day, in this next part of the meditation, can you look for things to continuously love? Can you look for things to continuously keep your heart open for? Try that in this next part. What does your auric field look like? Are you finding it easy to sustain this feeling of love or harder? Just keep breathing. The part of you that is your God self that we've worked on a few times in these meditations is always holding that place of unconditional love, which then holds your vibrational field in this place of light and connection. Just keep breathing. As you do keep breathing, I'm going to tell you a little story. So I'm actually physically in my office right now, which is on the same block as which I live. And I walked here and I set up my office and my desk to do these meditations and to do a few of the things I have to do today. And I realized when I got here that I'd forgotten my microphone at home. And my meditations sound a million times better when there's a microphone. And I also have to do some other recordings. And I thought, do I go back home? I'll have like a 5-minute, 8-minute walk back and forth, not even. And I thought there must be a reason this is occurring because I knew I want to get the microphone. So I went home, came back. And there's a little grassy area outside of our condo. And this grassy area is where people sit and they chat, but mostly dogs come and they do their business and play. It's not huge and it's also not small. And as I was coming back to the office, about 5 or 10 minutes before I taught this meditation, there's this cutest dog in our building. That's a probably a bit older now, 12-week, 16-week golden doodle. And if you don't know, I love dogs. And this dog was by itself and its owner was there. It was off leash because it's, a grassy area where the dogs can play. And as I was walking across the grass, the dog was doing circles around me, playing with me, playing with me, playing with me. And it made me laugh so hard inside. It opened my heart so much. And that all happened for me to share this meditation with you. What you direct your focus to is what is in your heart, which is what is in your energy field. And this simply takes redirecting your focus of thought. Even if you're at work punching papers, you can redirect your focus to that golden doodle, to that place in nature. It affects how you feel. That affects your energy field. And that affects the quality of life you have. So I'm going to encourage you to stay here longer in this meditation, playing with this idea, and definitely taking it through your day today. Have the best day ever. Namaste. I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.